Can someone explain to me, like, what kind of ranked community you guys got over on Xbox for Apex Legends? Every time I look in the news, you guys are doing something wild over there. You're like top predators in the world, or like teaming, or using weird hiding spots or whatever. So we're gonna get into all of that. We're gonna break it down. I'm gonna give my personal opinions on it, and then I'll open the discussion to you guys so that you guys can also talk about it. But basically, the reason that I'm making this video is because there's like the craziest hiding spot glitch in the map right now, and we'll talk about where it is and all that. But to give a little backstory of why I'm so interested in this, about 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point, maybe even a month if we're pushing it, there were a whole bunch of predators over on Xbox, and they were like numbers like 1 through 10 of like the best players on Xbox were caught teaming. So basically what they were doing is win swapping, so they would help each other get to top 2, and then one game, one squad would win, and then the next game, the next squad would win, and so on and so forth. That way they could like keep themselves in the top 6. Now another group of predators found out that they were doing this, and then they decided that they were going to take justice into their own hands, and so then they started doing the same thing whenever they would be in these matches. They'd like call up their friends who were in that match, or they'd all be in a Discord together, and so it was kind of like these like crazy like 6-on-6 battles, and everyone else was just getting screwed. So I haven't been able to find out much on what happened. I know there were a lot of videos going around of people showing their perspective of these battles, which is pretty crazy, but also terrible because everyone else who wasn't part of these squads was just getting totally screwed over, and they were just getting slaughtered kind of in the heat of battle as like crossfire. I've heard rumors that 2 of the predators had their ranks reset and received like a 48-hour suspension or something like that, which is basically just a slap on the wrists for these guys. Like they could probably get from bronze to predator in 2 weeks, maybe even less than that, depending on how much they're grinding. And that in and of itself is actually kind of a punishment for everybody else as well, because who the heck, what kind of bronze player is going to play against a predator and have any shot at winning? So yeah, I just think that whole situation was a little bit messy. Now, those are just rumors, though. I read it in the comment section of a Reddit thread, so definitely not the most reputable of sources. I couldn't find anything official on it, though, so that's the best I can do. But moving on to what this video is about, and probably why you clicked on it, for the world's craziest predator lobby glitch abusing hiding spot. That's what this Reddit thread is entitled. So let's just take a look here. I'm gonna let the video play in the background. Thank God we're finally watching a video that's in like an actual resolution. The last 2 videos where I've had these, people recorded them in, no joking, 360p, and you couldn't tell anything. Like you could just see the pixels moving across the screen. So basically this guy's getting shot at. He's pinpointed like that there's somewhere around there, but when he's shooting, nothing's happening. Now he's in Diamond 4, but these people are in Predator, and he climbs up there, and there's an entire squad sitting in this like tiny little area, and they then proceed to clap him because that's just how it works. So I don't know if this is something that you could actually like punish these people for, because in theory, like really all they're doing is camping. They're just taking advantage of what they've been given, and what they've been given is an area where they are undetectable and invincible, despite the fact that they can shoot through the rock and hit other people. It's kind of like when we had that refrigerator glitch, if you guys remember that back in season 4. That was like in the beginning of season 4 though, but that got a pretty hot fix, as well as some of the other spots that I had put in my Capital City hiding spot video. I do think I need to go back and redo that video, because Respawn has actually patched out quite a few of the spots that I highlighted. I don't know if one of them saw that video, which actually is fairly likely. I think that video has over 40,000 views now, so it's definitely possible that one of them saw it and was like, all right, time to fix all of these glitches. So unfortunately, a lot of those no longer work. But the thing is, people have been abusing this spot for a couple days now, and this isn't the first video to come out of it. In fact, there have been several previous ones. However, they were a lot less incriminating than this. It was just like one person who was in there or one person who was near it, something like that. So that's why we're watching this video. But there's been a lot of mixed reactions coming from people, at least from this one Reddit thread, which has about 50 comments. I'd say it's about a 20-30 split, where 20 people are like, wow, you shouldn't have done this, now everyone knows where it is. And the other 30 are like, I can't believe that people are doing this, they are the scum of the earth. And while I tend to agree with the latter people, the ones who think that this is terrible, you know, if it's in the game, then how are you not going to use it, right? Like, my thing with hiding spots has always been hiding and ratting are different than camping, because if you're ratting, it means that you're like a solo in a trios world, or you're a duos in a trios world, and you're just trying to make it for RP. You're trying to grind it out a little bit, kill some time. And if you're hiding, at least for me, the only time I ever use hiding spots is if there's like a lot of people in the area, or if I've been like hurt pretty badly and I need to get off a quick heal. That way you can get somewhere where you're less likely to be spotted and slaughtered. Camping is something entirely different though. Like, if this squad had landed and killed one squad and then they were like, alright, well, it seems like the circle is leaning more towards Slum Lakes, so let's just go camp there for the rest of the game. That is entirely different. That's incredibly scummy to me. Like, as you can see in this video, there's still 42 people alive when this squad is camping in here. Like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Why are you even playing the game if you're just gonna sit in a rock formation for the entirety of it? Like, I don't know what kind of like weapons and like gear these people had. I don't know if they landed on like the dropship and somehow didn't get killed by how incredibly like glitchy it is, but I don't know. I just think that's kind of crazy. This hiding spot in general is kind of crazy. I wanted to show it to you guys. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go there and I'll climb up there. I don't really want to give this too much press because I don't want to encourage more people to do it. The reason that I'm making this is to give you a warning that there could be terrible people who are using this. If you're being shot from there, then, you know, be careful. But that's really it. I just wanted to give you guys some insight. I know there are a lot of PC players and a lot of PS4 players and a lot of Xbox players who aren't in like High Diamond Masters or Predator. So I figured, you know, I'll give you a little insight into the wacky, wild ways of Xbox ranked grind. That's going to be it, though. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up before you head out. And don't forget to join the club, and you can do that by hitting that red subscribe button right underneath this video. That's going to be it for me for today. I will be back with you guys very soon, though. But until then, take it easy.